Hey guys. Hey guys. How are you guys going? You're silent? Oh, it's just my voice? You guys can just hear my voice? Oh. Yes, I'm stealing the show tonight.
No, you're not. Hey, Hunters, can you hear me now? So maybe I'm too loud now. Is this too loud? Yes, it's too loud. Can you say something, Pedro?
Yeah. Is my voice okay? Is it too loud, guys? What do you think?
Okay, I think we're fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great. That's good.
Cool. So yeah, which character you have on the highest level, Pedro? What is the highest level?
It's level 10. I have Jimmy on level 10.
Okay, so
that's
I
my
also have
highest.
Jimmy on level 10. So we can level our Jimmys.
Should we start at like the beginning and then?
Yeah, we can just go straight to a higher level map, probably Red Mouth Hills.
Sure.
Cool. So I'm just gonna create a match on Red Mouth Hills with the password lore.
Yeah.
For some reason the chat kept disappearing. Let me just fix this really quickly. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
I like creation. It's so cute.
Does anyone want to know if they're going to get an insight today? Are you going to give them an insight? Maybe?
Yeah.
Multiple insights?
Multiple insights, I'd say. all of them. All the insights in the galaxy. or just a couple of them.
So I created a game with the password. It's the wrong password. That's why I'm not here. So I told you that the password was going to be lore, but the actual password is hetero.
Oh, okay. So wait, I have to change that. Sorry. Wait.
So guys, sorry about you not joining us today. We're on the development build right now. It's not the build that the alpha backers can play right now. No particular reason actually, just because me and Pedro mostly we're gonna be goofing around and talking about lore, not actually trying to play the game.
Yeah.
So Pedro, why don't you tell chat what you have been working on in the last couple of weeks?
Right. So we were preparing. Well, you guys, I hope you guys read all the comics, right? Because we're preparing this new comic that is coming. It's probably gonna release when we have this big update coming up, maybe beginning of next year, and it's really interesting. Like at first, I was just like I just wanted to play with the characters a little bit. I was just getting to know them a little bit better. But yeah, like it's gonna be a really interesting. We're gonna see a really interesting, like conflict between some of our characters, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how they're gonna, come over all their differences and get over all their problems and the differences that they have in order to get out of another risky situation, because they're hunters, they're obviously going to get into weird situations all of the time, especially against the cans. So
And for me, the funnest part about it is just getting to see how the Relic Hunters actually became friends. Because if you guys read the comics, you pretty much see the first moment when Jimmy and Panzer they meet the other Relic Hunters. They're not even Relic Hunters yet. They're like scavengers.
Yeah.
They're just hunting around for trash.
Yeah. They're barely, I mean, they're getting to know each other and kind of getting to know themselves as a group yet. Like, they still have a lot to learn about each other and how each other reacts to stuff. So this story is going to be really interesting to see that. I mean, you know, we've seen the characters in interesting situations, but mostly we've seen the characters just shooting a lot of ducks and just you know, having fun while shooting the ducks. And it's going to be really interesting to see them actually having to deal with you know, like stuff that they hadn't really had to face before together, and stuff that has to, you know, like involves more than just shooting at cans. It definitely has more to do with, you know, their vision of the world and what do they want, and you know, how each other, like how each of them are going to fight the cans. So it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, like
Sorry, that was.
And this week.
Did I kill that guy?
Yeah. And this week you're working on the world building Bible, right? Can you explain to chat what a world building Bible is? And
this is actually
Bible about?
Yeah, like honestly, I'm having too much fun writing that. I almost feel that I'm not working.
Okay, I'm gonna discount from your payroll then.
But the world building Bible is this amazing. Oh wait, let me change my gun. Oh, there we go. So the world building Bible is this amazing guide that it's obviously an internal guide that we use to, you know, kind of picture the world and the universe that our heroes live in. So it is really like a complete Wikia guide kind of thing, right? Oh wait, oh, there you go. And the world building Bible is coming just so nicely. I mean, it's just hard to keep focus and not just start creating a bunch of different worlds that they're going to be exploring one day, you know. But right now,
what exactly is a world building Bible, and why do we need it?
Yeah, like, so it's kind of like a long, very descriptive list of all the planets, all the cities, all the culture, the food, the kind of clothes, the technology, if there's, you know, any kind of like magic, how politics and economies work. It's like a complete kind of like set of like, how does this universe exist? Like, what are the particulars of this universe, and like, how does this universe work, right? Because every universe in a way has to have like this kind of logic behind it. And our world, our characters and the villains, and damn. Wait, how can I get up there again? Let's see. Oh, I have to just walk back all that.
From this side instead, if you come from this side.
Oh, back from where? Here? So yeah, and the whole ability, like the whole idea of creating this long list of like all the stuff that we want to create, or at least we imagine that we see in this game. It's very, very important for department team, it's very important for actually the entire team to just understand how this world works, right?
Yeah, because even if we don't actually ever use information, like literally, just the information being there just gives our world this internal logic and consistency that is so important to tell like a living world, right?
Exactly. I mean, even if we don't use most of it, and probably we won't, like, the last, I guess, like 3 months that we've been working together, most of this, I've written like a lot of stuff already, and most of it will never, I mean, you guys unfortunately won't be able to read it. But honestly, it's a good thing that you guys won't read it because it's spoilers. It's like full of spoilers. You guys really don't want to read it.
You don't. It just spoils all the fun. Like, and the big secret is this. So this is how I'm gonna tell the big secret.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so spoiler full that like when we started when I started like writing stuff, I was actually like, I don't know if the whole team can read this. Like, it's going to spoil even the team. I mean, but yeah, of course they
got spoiled. Yeah. We're going to sacrifice our fun for the greater.
Exactly.
That's the thing that I think that people don't really get about game development is they think like it's a really good fun job, don't get me wrong, but it's the people think that we make this really fun game and that we're having fun with the game all the time. Well, in reality, we're just spoiling the fun that we're gonna have with the game like all the time. Like whenever something's done, we are physically incapable of actually being surprised or engaged by it because we've seen it like from the inside out like so many times.
Yeah, man, it is just like I was working on the world building Bible just before we started streaming, and like I've been working on the whole week on it, and I'm not even close to like truly representing the whole world. Like there's so many stuff that we're gonna have to go through. Like the whole universe is so full of stuff, and there's like so many stuff that we're not even going to see until like probably like the second season, probably the third season.
Yeah, but we really have to lay this foundation, right? I think it's volumes about a lot of the work that we're doing on other areas of the game as well, like the technology and the tools we're doing. Like a lot of the benefits of the things that we're building right now, we're only going to have like years from now, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, like we only hope that. Yeah. So yeah, I see that someone's asking what like a season is.
Yeah, everyone is asking what's a season.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a way that we're trying to separate the story. Like we don't even know exactly. Like there's a lot to figure out still, but we just really want to we really want to take care of how we are going to tell the story for you guys, because like it's a story that is very, very close to our hearts, and it's very important for like all the the crazy political moments that we're living in the world. And so for us, there's a lot of our personal lives in the story. So we really want to take care and take care of the story in the right way. Like we really want to tell the story in the best way that we can, and that's why we want to in a way we want to tell you guys the whole story in layers, right? So that's why we kind of in a way we separate this idea of seasons.
It's just so big though. Like we really have to find a way to break it down. Like we're trying to figure out how to tell a story that is more than just like the amount of story that you would get from a single player game like Chroma Squad, for example. Because when we started out to write Chroma Squad, it was like not me and Pedro, like me and D, at D-Ho. When we sit down to like Chroma Squad, we just laid out a single story, right? There was a lot of text, like Chroma Squad has a lot of stories, but it's just like you know the beginning, middle, and end. And with Relic Hunters Legend, this is gonna be like 5, 6, 7 times the amount of stories from the squad. So you really have to lay it out in a way that makes sense for us, like break down the work, so then we can start getting like the nitty gritty. Hubble Squabble is asking, can someone play Pinky? I main Pinky. Actually, my Pinky is now on the level cap. She's level 20. So this mission is gonna be too easy for her. But next mission, I'll grab Pinky to carry Pinky.
Yeah, exactly.
I love carry Pinky. So OP.
Oh, I love Pinky. I mean, not only that she uses very different kinds of skills and way to approach battle, but just her personality is awesome. And I mean, she is the cook of the team, right? I mean, she cooks all the time, and I just love people who cook a lot. I naturally gravitate towards people that cook a lot. So I love Pinky.
Is this why you love me?
Sorry?
Is this why you love me?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm
I
always want to try your food. That's fine.
I never cooked for you though. We have to schedule something.
Yeah.
Now Bill is actually the eater of the food, not the actual cook. It's because the cook. Oh god, it's down.
Oh, you died. Bill, it's like me. He likes to eat more than he likes to cook. I mean, I love to cook, but just because I love to eat,
Bill is like a sandwich artist.
Yeah.
The master of the one of the coolest things for me from the work that Pedro has been doing in the past has been the backgrounds and backstories of all the characters. Of course, we can't really get into a lot of the details because we're going to be exploring this throughout the story. We have this idea where we will have the friendship quest. So just like in a Bioware game, you get to know the hunters that you like and know with like story missions that are exclusive to them. But a lot of these little details on the past and the backstory of all the hunters is pretty awesome to see.
Yeah, and it was really, really interesting to figure out how their personal stories in a way reflect the story of the world that they're living in, and how like their own experiences in a way reflect the experiences of this universe. This was really, really interesting to try to figure out, right? Because like, well, of course everybody has like personal histories, but like we're talking about very special people. Like our characters are, it's not just because they're our characters, but like they're actually very special characters, and it's interesting to figure out exactly how they got to where they are right now, right? Like their whole journey and their whole personal journey, how they got here, and it has to do something then bigger than their just own lives, right? It has to be about this universe. It has to reflect how like how this story can go deeper,
Yeah, for sure. Like for me, one of the things that you said, like everyone is person, like everybody has a mom and dad.
Yeah.
For me, one of the coolest things is to see like who's Pinky's father or who's Crack's father. Even Crack has a mom and dad.
Yeah.
Everybody was born at some point. And for me, it's super awesome.
It's not because he's a crazed, big gator officer that he doesn't have a mom and dad. Of course he does.
So Machino Tree is asking us, with now popular battle royale modes are in video games, have you guys thought out about having some type of VR mode? So the thing about friends is that they come and they go. Wow, that was fast.
That was fast. That was really fast. Wow. The guy just saw us, just like, what, 2 Jimmys? I have to get
I
out
quit.
of here, and he
I
just,
give
yeah,
up.
he just quit, like a rocket team, just like kind of jumping out of existence. That was amazing.
Let me guess. Pinky for the next one. We probably should do something a bit harder just because my pinky's never trained. Mm. But the thing about trends is they come and they go really quickly. It's not like I don't believe in following trends. I believe in doing the things that you're passionate about and that you're good at. So we're doing Relic Hunters Legend because we like top-down shooters and loot games like Diablo games and Borderlands and games like Warframe. Like those are the games that we're excited about. So doing Battle Royale,
Yeah.
it's not on the plans. Even if we like,
No.
whenever we release the game, like 2 years from now, who knows? It goes out of beta. Like probably Battle Royale is not gonna be hot anymore. Like this is the danger, I guess, in following trends. You should just stick to what. I think there's a place
Yeah.
for life as well. Just do yourself. Do you. Like don't try to do what other people are doing. Just do your thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mic is blocked. What do you mean? It's like
Yeah, your mic is just a little bit like just
Okay.
blocked a little bit, like blocky, just a bit.
It's been a while since I used this mic.
Yeah.
Is it better in any way?
Is this what?
Is this better in any way, shape, or form? Or the same thing?
Oh yeah, it is.
It
It
is?
is. It is now. Yeah, it is. Well, for me, it's a little bit.
Okay, now I have to increase the volume there just a second. There we go.
Man, I wish my hair was just as wavy as Jimmy's. Like Jimmy's hair is just like all the time, just waving. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, he has wonderful hair. He has wonderful skin too. He's like such a
Yeah.
golden boy.
Yeah, he's such a golden boy.
I cheated. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm already out of here.
Yeah. No, I actually missed the rant.
Maybe I should have put on hard mode, not active mode, but
Maybe.
we
There you
can
go.
do this in our sleep. Actually, chat has disappeared for me. Did we read the next questions then?
Take that, ducks. Man, Pinky's the best.
I'm just handling,
Or like
handling
her
this
shield, man. Just her shield is awesome.
Level 10 Pinky. Because then we
Nice.
Just give me a minute to get chat back up again.
Oh. Oh, 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 oh.
There we go.
Ah. I hate this turtle guy.
But with that said about Battle Royale, I'm also all for like new ideas and experimentation. I think there's a lot of stuff that we can think about future doing on Relic Hunters Legend.
Yeah.
Apart from just the basics that we're doing right now. And yeah, like one of the things that I have been thinking the most about is how to do like competitive modes in Relic Hunters without actually being straight up PvP, you know? Because we're not going to go into the just because I've talked about this like several times, but we're not going to have real-time PvP Relic Hunters Legend, or focus on PvP content. With that said, I don't know if you saw Pedro Gambit on Destiny 2. Did you see that?
The what?
The game mode in Destiny 2 called Gambit.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. But I mean, I've been playing Destiny 2, but I haven't. You talked to me about this mode, but I haven't checked it yet. Oh wait, I'm actually kind of stuck here.
Yeah,
there you
it's
go.
pretty fun. For me, the most interesting.
How does it work? How does it work?
So the way it works, it sounds more complicated than it is, but the idea is that there are two teams competing to get these like energy balls. and
okay.
when they get enough energy balls, they summon like a boss. And whoever defeats their boss first wins, right? So it's mostly PvE, which I think is pretty cool. Like, and you can kind of sabotage the other team. And at some point you can actually invade the other team and do real-time PvP, like just straight up shooting. But most of the time it's actually competitive PvE, which for me is super cool to see, like a AAA developer doing something so different and that actually works. Because we've seen stuff like this before. Like Evolve had a bit of like this asymmetrical, almost PvE like thing going on, but it wasn't the same thing. But still, it's just a hard thing to do, you know. And I just seen like a AAA developer pull it off. Like it's super inspiring. Like maybe we can do something like that without the actual PvP part, without actually shooting other people. This competitive PvE, I think, is a really interesting thing, and it keeps the focus of the game. Like we don't want to lose that like razor sharp focus on doing PvE really well.
Yeah, it's interesting, like, to play other games that have a similar perspective on like, you know, like narrative structures and how to tell stories, and it's interesting to see how, especially how like characters are presented throughout the missions and stuff. Like I've played a lot of Destiny 1, the first one, and I've been playing the second one, and it's like very clear that they got better at that. But still, you know, like there's a lot of that story that is I just want to know about, and I sometimes the game just doesn't like me, but it is just like the Destiny like universe is just so interesting. Just very like there's so many cool characters, and the lore itself is really cool.
Yeah, I think the thing that Destiny does is that I think they underestimate the audience a lot. Like they have such an amazing sci-fi world, but I think they're kind of ashamed of it almost. It's like, oh, let's not get people bored with the nerdy stuff, you know? And they never show the interesting things. If you really want to see the interesting things in Destiny lore and storytelling, you have to actually dig through like the Chroma Squad and the comic books and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I think that's what they're trying to do too mainstream, I guess. Just go to the lowest common denominator.
Whoa. I'm gonna die.
How have you been with
Thank you.
How have you been with Chrono Trigger? You playing more?
Sorry?
Have you been playing Chrono Trigger more?
Doing what?
Have you been playing Chrono Trigger more?
Oh yes, Chrono Trigger. Yeah. So I still haven't finished it yet. I've been playing like in very small doses. But I just like I guess I'm playing just like that because honestly I'm just. Oh wait, is he on the ground still?
He just have to move.
What happened to him?
I just revived you. Are you bugged?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but like I'm just it looks like I'm still dead.
Can you just move? Can you move?
No, I can't. I
So,
really can't.
I
I really
believe we
can't.
have found a bug.
Oh, see,
My
this is why I
deduction
like
powers,
these.
my deduction powers are sharp today.
But it's just so funny because like the eyes, they're just like out of his face. They're just like
Yeah, for me,
creepy.
you're just standing up, looking super normal. You're actually super normal. This
Let me
is
try.
coming up. Yeah, just press F12 to take a screenshot.
Yeah.
And later I'll take a look at your log and try to figure out what happened.
Yeah. Let me go on your crazy adventures. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, just tell us about Chrono Trigger while
So yeah, Chrono Trigger. I'm just so amazed at their character development. Like all the time, the story is moving forward because of the characters, and that is just so inspiring. I mean, those characters are really. It's just you get weirdly familiar with them in just so little time. I mean, from Frog to honestly anyone, Luca, I mean anyone, just like you get to know them just a little bit at the time, but it's just so wonderful how you care about them and how you just want to. Oh, we were defeated. But yeah, it's just just so amazing. Like I'm so glad that you told me to go back to playing Chrono Trigger again because it's been a wonderful wonderful trip, especially because like since I played this when I was like a teenager, probably like I was like 13, 14 or something like that, and like seeing it in this like with like being an adult now and it's just so much enjoyable to kind of like understand the themes that they're talking about and truly understand like the stuff that I didn't understand before about honor and about the fear of letting your closed ones go to the war or go to defeat some evil in the world or something like that and there's so many nuanced stories and like small stories that if you don't actually get to like talk to absolutely everyone you actually miss it and it's interesting because even if you miss like bits of the story like the whole story really stands on its feet just really well like it is really a masterpiece like sorry yeah yeah is it working
okay guys we need to secure these spots
okay. Let me see. Okay, it says it's connecting.
Yeah, that is a masterpiece, man.
Well, hey, yeah, but
that make it so special.
Wait, where are you? Oh, here you are.
Hey, I'm Raph.
Hello, I'm back. Oh, you're Raph now. She's the coolest too. I just like Raph is that kind of character that I wish, like, oh, I wish I was just as cool as her, but I know I'll never be.
I think like first you have the skills, but it's so hard to play her without actually having any skills.
Oh, this guy.
So Shaq, have you guys played Chrono Trigger at all? I don't know if you're old enough.
Yeah.
Do you guys know Chrono Trigger?
They're invading our circle. There you go.
I will protect the circle. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, at some point we should definitely put like
I really
a
need help
chrono.
with this story here.
What?
Yeah, shoot down here. Oh.
No. Oh, almost. Yeah. So yeah, like at some point we should definitely have like
Sorry, Dad.
a chrono trigger.
Can you revive me?
Sorry?
Can you revive me? Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry. Where were you? I didn't even see you.
I was dead.
Oh, okay.
You don't see that people here.
Okay, I just respawned. Oh, there. Yeah. So
We gotta raise the
we should definitely put like a chrono trigger Easter egg somewhere someday.
We do have significant time travel. But I mean, for me, like the end of time that we have in Relic Hunters Legend is a straight homage to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Straight up. There's a train and it's called the end of time. You know. Ow.
Yeah.
The turtle
Ow.
really hurts. Like really hurts. Just get everybody around her and then you focus on her.
Yeah. Wait. There you go. Ah, get out of here. I'm going to die. Man. These elites.
This hurts so strong. Oh, I died so close.
Ooh.
Let's go to the
Wait,
point.
where are you?
Go to the
Wait,
point.
wait.
Back to the point. When you die, you get like
here,
a
here.
little defensive bonus. Almost there, almost there.
Okay. Now I truly feel like the hero I'm supposed to.
That's because I'm not on my level 10 thinking anymore. I cannot hard carry.
Whoa. Ah! Jesus, so many ducks.
Try to grenade them. You can get them with the
1
grenade.
minute left.
I'm trying to pick the smaller ones first. Because they do a lot of damage. Then you can get the tank.
Yeah. Ah!
Got it. Oh, so much damage. So much damage.
No. Man, goddamn tank.
Shoot down.
There you go.
Only took all of the shots that exist on Earth.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Everybody's calling us old man. No, man, really, that game has aged so well. Like, if you play Chroma Squad today, it's still a freaking awesome video game. It's like, you don't need any nostalgia about it. It's straight up good. It's like Super Mario Bros. Or something like that, man. Just play it. It's just good.
Yeah.
Never really gets it. But speaking of us being old men, let's try to mingle with the kids now. What have you been playing lately?
Sorry?
What have you been playing lately? Like new games that are not from 1995.
Wait, let me just get. There you go. Now it's working. My controller was just messing with me. I mean, I'm gonna blame the controller, of course.
I created a new game for us. I'm still out.
So what was your last question?
Which game have you been playing? Like new games that are not from 1995.
Sorry, I totally didn't understand.
New games that you have been playing.
New games that I've been playing?
Mm-hmm.
I tried. Well, I have my eyes on Obridin, the new game.
Ooh, yeah.
from Lucas Pope, the guy like Luke Pope or Lucas Pope. I don't remember his name. The guy behind Papers, Please, and it looks like a really interesting monochromatic mystery kind of game. And I just love games. I mean, mystery games. Obviously, I love games, but mystery games for me are just so like. I love mystery books. I love mystery films, and having a mystery game is just very, very interesting, especially with this whole supernatural vibe kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the aesthetics, like I mean, the
Yeah,
visuals
it's
of this
wild,
game.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's wild. Like I literally never seen anything like it. I mean, it kind of like reflects old school, like very grainy videos on discs and stuff. But this vegetation is wild. But like just the way that he does this one bit color scheme, it's just insane. It's just insane. It's just really like as I said, like I've never seen anything even close to it.
Yeah, I haven't played Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Ooh, how is that, man? You know, like I've seen so many people talking about Assassin's Creed. This new Assassin's Creed, I actually, it's making me want to play it. And honestly, I after Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, I pledged to myself like I'm not going to play this again. Like,
Oh, you didn't miss anything. I think Black Flag was the last good one.
yeah.
Like, it's actually pretty good, actually. I was surprised. It doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed anymore. It's like a different game. You just like Assassin's Creed in the name. It could be called Odyssey, and nobody would ever say it's an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I like it. Like, there's some really shady, weird things about how they want to have a premium, super high-priced game and also have microtransactions. I think it's really weird. But the game itself is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, the last time we talked, you mentioned you were having like a hard time kind of like getting into the flow of the missions, kind of like, well, everything was just too big or something.
Yeah, like it's so much stuff. It's like, I never thought I would complain that a game has actually too much content. But if it's like, it's a lot of padding. It's like when No Man's Sky released, the first month of No Man's Sky, like you have so much stuff, but it's actually very boring stuff. You know, it's just there's a lot of cool things. It just takes like 9 boring things to get to the cool thing.
I see. It just feel like they're just trying to fill up time.
And for a game that is like a story-based single-player game, I really don't see the point. It's like a single-player World of Warcraft. Like, there's so much stuff going on. It's crazy. But I might actually play it this Saturday. Like, I have a stream this Saturday. I'm just gonna play like random games and interact with the community. And I don't know what you guys want me to play. Like, I could play Destiny 2, I could play Warframe, I could play Odyssey. Like, what you guys would be most excited about?
1 minute left.
Yeah. You know, like you mentioned Warframe. It also was another game that you told me to play it to see how their service works and stuff. And it is just an amazing game as a service. I mean, just like it feels like there's so much content
Oh
that
yeah,
came.
that game is brilliant. Absolutely
It's just so much stuff. It's just like it looks like a huge game, and I had no idea. Like it's been going on for like quite a while, right? Like for like a couple years now.
A couple of years. No, I think it's like 5 years.
More, right?
Yeah, it's like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's an amazing game, man. It's like, it's for me, I'm like a loot guy, I like grinding and like farming for years, stuff like that. It's like a dream game to do. It's like, it's super good. Like, there's so much stuff to farm for and to grind for, and it's very rewarding. Like, you're constantly being rewarded in the game with interesting things. Like, it's really good.
Exactly.
I think this is something that the AAA guys really don't get, is how these games work, you know? They just, like, that's Odyssey, for example. Like, it's just numbers going up. There's rarely an interesting thing that you can get from a chest or something like that. It's rarely something that changes the way that you play. You're not like seeking something like, oh, I would like to have this particular legendary. How do I farm for it, or where do I find it? Like, you're not trading for anything. Like, these are so basic things for elite games, and I feel like the AAA games are just doing it because it's trendy. I feel like it's trendy now to do elite. It's the nice to do it because you sell Destiny or whatever, like the Division or whatever. And they're copying that. You can clearly see that they're taking inspiration from Destiny and the Division, and that's as deep as they go. Like, they're emulating the emulations. They're not going to the source. They're not really understanding the genre and the mechanics and it shows.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
It's a copy of a copy.
Oh.
30 seconds left.
Oh, does Raph, she actually revives fast? It feels like. But it really feels like it. Hey, did you revive me? Yeah. See, I'm still dead.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's a good thing that it seems to be very easy to reproduce the bug.
Yeah.
So, because the hardest bugs are actually not the ones that crash and burn and the game just explodes. The hardest bugs for us are the ones that they happen like sometimes. Like 1 out of 10 times it happens. Like, those are the worst. Because it's really hard to track and pin down. This looks like it's very predictable. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's probably something silly there. I think my chat has frozen.
Yeah.
So,
they're saying you're playing inside a bathroom, man.
yeah, there's a lot of messages here that you need to see. I don't know why though. I really should have tested the audio first, but this is actually like a professional grade microphone that I usually use. This one, and I don't know why it's sounding muffled. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, you're sounding just like a little bit muffled somehow. I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
But you guys were asking about lore and stuff that we're putting in. There is actually, just like even in this version, there is a little bit of this world lore in the selection stage, the selection mission stage. We're gonna have like the end result of this map is going to be absolutely beautiful. Like these selection stage maps we're creating, they're just amazing. But there's already some like very, very small hints, but there is some hints in there.
It's Salih in the chat. Hey Salih, miss you, man. How have you been?
Yeah.
You didn't actually meet Salih, right? When you joined when he was living, right?
Yeah. I haven't met him, but I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing great, man. We miss you, but yeah, the game's growing, the community is growing. We're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's a meter after the point. Keep the meter. I got it. It was under control.
Sorry?
Nothing. Everything was perfectly under control.
Oh, okay.
I was not trying.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I found you now.
Okay. Focus fire on the turret. Oh, nice. I got the smaller one.
What level is this? This is like...
This is excavation side hard. Then
Yeah.
level 6.
Okay.
It should be fine.
Yeah, we should.
First we're just getting defeated over and over. So maybe we should like a lower level. Make sure we don't embarrass ourselves too much.
Ooh. Here. Bombs away.
So, Pedro, what are you looking
Yeah.
for the most in terms of writing, lore, and stuff to work on in the game?
I really want to see the main storylines of like the first batch of stories coming up. You know, like I really want to see them just taking shape in a way. You know, like I really wanna see like what are we going to, you know, see our hunters doing and the places that they're going to explore. I mean, I get very emotional and very just very happy every time I see something that we created or we just thought of and then, you know, put in a piece of paper, and then all of a sudden our brilliant and incredible artists and programmers just you know, bring them to life in the game. And it's just so amazing to see that kind of stuff. So I really want to see like all the new places that we're going to create, all the moments and situations that we're going to see the hunters, you know. But honestly, something that I'm really looking forward to seeing it implemented in the game is the secret market, which is going to be our social hub, right? That's something that I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Like, how is it going to play out, and how people will, you know, just enjoy the market. I bet it's going to be really interesting. Like, we're really thinking about like how the life in this secret, you know, place that the hunters hang out is going to be. I mean, that's something that I'm really anxiously looking forward to, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun, man. Like, we really, for example, we did the chat balloons, like the chat bubbles with the emojis and stuff like this. It was honestly like completely unnecessary to do this right now. It's just something that we were excited about because for us, like, of course, the combat and the loot and the things that you do in the game are very important. But for us, the most important thing is actually getting to be with your friends. Like, play the game with friends, like meet new people, and like having fun times and fun memories. Because at the end of the day, if you're playing a game about farming gear and stuff like that, and loot and whatever, if you just play by yourself and just no life search and play thousands of hours, like even if you achieve a lot of things in the game, at the end it's gonna feel hollow. It's gonna feel like maybe it wasn't time well spent. And when you do it with friends and you have these memories and you have these friendships, it's just much more meaningful. It's just, of course, it was worth it playing because now I have these new friends, and now I get better with my brother or my friend that I didn't get along before and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
we're very excited about doing the secret market and in the future playing system and things like that. And just get people together and get people interacting and having a good time with other people. You know?
Yeah. Exactly, man. Like, the social part is just so important. I mean, it's really important. I died again.
There's so many, dude. Are you actually like shooting the enemy or just talking?
Yeah, I honestly sometimes I don't know, but but I guess
Is Pedro actually shooting ducks or is just daydreaming about the supermarket?
no man, yeah, I told you.
Can you throw a grenade here because there's just like a mob of deacons. And
Yeah, look at that! Oh my god!
You throw a grenade at these.
Yeah,
these
like,
guys.
I'm trying to. There.
I have no skills. There's nothing I can do.
1 minute left.
Oh my god. We're getting overrun by these guys.
So many. There's so many.
Ah, I died.
Okay, guys, we need to secure these spots.
I'm not gonna revive you because I'm afraid you're going to bug again. The bug is probably related to like you dying.
Yeah.
At least I'm leveling my Wrath up. She's already level 12.
Oh, okay, got it.
But I know this is a weird thing to say, but don't go to the circle. It's good business. Yeah, because if you go to the circle, we're gonna spawn more.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so we should clean it up a little bit. It's too many.
Ah, it makes sense.
There we go. Like the cool thing about this game mode is that you get to set your own pace. Like if you're standing on the circle all the time, you're gonna win faster, but you're also gonna spawn more enemies. So just take your time.
Yeah. I almost don't have any ammo.
You leave the dudes.
Oh, I have to get it. Oh, wait. I got some. Ah. Most. Die you. Oh, there goes the mob.
No, you missed.
Did I miss it? No, alright.
You have to go back to it.
Man, there's so many of them.
1 minute left.
Whoa.
If I had skills, it would be a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's something I like. Something that we are already working on, and it's something that is going to be implemented soon. Like, I really want to see all the other skills and stuff. I really want to.
Wait, on the phone for next week.
We did it.
Never mind.
Finally. Ooh.
We actually won. At least
We
once.
somehow
To preserve our
we
dignity.
won.
Awesome, guys. So, yeah, like we've been chatting for almost an hour. I think it's about time we should be wrapping this up. Pedro, do you have any last messages to our chat? And so if you guys want to join us in Discord, I'm putting the link on the description right now. It's a super fun community. With Discord refugees, Relic Hunters. There you go. For joining us in chat, it's discord.gg/Relic Hunters. We're always there every day talking to you. And if you want to play the games, go to our founders website, which I am also typing into the chat right now. And it's www.relichunters.com.br/founders. There we go. So you can play the game as it is right now. We update it roughly every 2 weeks. And we're live streaming quite a lot, actually. We're being live streaming now on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So this Saturday I'm gonna be playing something. I'm probably gonna hold a vote on Discord. You guys can choose what you want to see. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you guys. See you guys next time. It's always a pleasure.
See you. Bye bye.